first on Charleston Southern and Barclay, I think they have a chance to just have a really, really good season. We played extremely well, obviously. But I have a great respect for what he's done in that program, the success that they've had, and what he's built. They had a tough year last year. We knew they'd be much better. They gave Virginia Tech everything they could handle just a week ago. Played very well until the last 5 or 6 minutes at Tulane. So I feel good about our team, the way we played against a team that's very dangerous, excellent three-point shooting team. We wanted to guard the dribble well so we wouldn't get drive and kicks, and we wanted to be on their three-point shooters, and we hold them to 2 for 18 from the field, or from the three, which was just tremendous on our end. But challenged our guys to play the game the right way, and they did. And then they also challenged them to really play together and to look out for each other and to communicate. And you saw those extra passes that we were throwing. It was just tremendous. 22 assists, 29 baskets, just really unselfish basketball, which led to good shots, both inside and outside. So pleased with how we played. Won 3 out of 4 now and playing good basketball. And I know we can play even better. We get 22 assists, and our assist leader doesn't play tonight. You know what I mean? So we got a chance if we keep digging down on defense and on the glass and keep moving and sharing the ball and play at the pace that we played at. It was we pushed it up, and that's good to see. And we took a big step today.
Coach, I know Tuesday you weren't happy with your defense. Tonight, you held a team that averages 9 3-pointers made a game to 2, 0 in the first half.
Right.
Talk about your defense.
Yeah, I thought, and I've talked about it, that our 2 biggest concerns on defense all start from the first concern, and that's guarding the basketball. In this day and age now, with the rules and with the way the teams spread the court on you, you have to be really, really good at guarding the ball one-on-one. And we have the length, the personnel to do it. Now you got to get down in the stance and have the toughness to do it. From that, the 2 other problems come up, threes and offensive rebounding. Because if a team can get underneath your defense and get into the lane, you give up kick-out threes, and now you're rotating, and now you give up offensive rebounds. So we got to shore up the first one. We did a much better job of that tonight. And our reads off our help were good. When does this guy need help and when he doesn't need help? But I think one big key in that goes unnoticed, Russell was much more active today around the basket. So when if they got in there, the help didn't have to come from the perimeter. We were able to, protect the rim. And that's where I think Doc's going to be really good. And he did a good job when he was in there. So pleased with our defensive effort, obviously. Anytime you hold a team that can shoot like that. Harris is as good an offensive player as I've seen on film all year long. And Chavez was their leading three-point shooter in their league last year. So I thought we did a great job of that, and then we controlled the defensive glass. 13 of their offense, and some of those 13 guys came at the end of the game, which I'm not happy about, but I'm not an easy guy to please when it comes to rebounding. But I thought we did a great job defensively, Russ.
Thanks. Scored 70 in 3 of the last 4, and it's no secret that when you guys get to that number, it's kind of like the missing puzzle piece. To victories for y'all. Just how have you felt about your offensive flow as of late?
We're playing at a better pace. We're throwing the ball ahead, not holding on to it. And then as we throw the ball ahead, as the defense gets below the free throw line, now we're able to reverse the ball, get our drivers opportunities to drive, and we've gotten open shots off it as well. So I think it starts there. I think Tyler's getting more comfortable where his shots are going to come from, and where if he gets rid of the ball, maybe a shot will come later. But our wings ran the ball at running the court much better. So, again, when we get to 70, we're tough to beat. That's why I said the other night I was disappointed we scored 42 points in the second half. And, you got to figure out a way to win that game. But with that being said, I think we're moving in the right direction when it comes to – and you got to put the ball in the basket. You know what I mean? Over the last 3 or 4 games, we've shot the ball better from the free throw line as well. That helps. But again, the assist to turnover ratio is today 22-10 is very good.
Yeah, like especially what Ryan did, 8 assists,
Yeah.
1 turnover
Yeah.
for a freshman.
Right. When you have a second guard that can make plays for other guys, that isn't necessarily your point guard, it really helps your offense. The other area that helps is when your four-man can make some plays. Sam had 5 assists on Tuesday night or Monday night. You know what I mean? And he's able today 2 assists, 1 turnover. So, and Corey's a little bit of the same, where those guys can make some plays and keep the ball moving. If you have a second guard and a four-man that can make plays for other people, it makes your offense much, much better.
Speaking of Corey, I think he tied a team high with 6 rebounds.
He's not getting them some shots. He got to be a little more aggressive offensively in terms of shots, but he was, I thought, last 2 weeks there's a greater focus. He's playing better. The points are going to come, but he's been more dialed in, and did a good job on the glass today. 2 big offensive rebounds, 6 total. Again, this is a big month for us to tighten some things up, add a few wrinkles, get a little better in a couple areas, and he's going to be a big part of that.
You mentioned not having your assist leader. Can you update us on Phelps?
Just flu, was tested today, wasn't feeling well early in the day, and then right after our pregame meal, felt a lot worse. So we did, all the testing that you have to do still nowadays. He's got just the flu, but it was enough where doctors felt it was best for him just to go home and rest and hydrate and, get some medicine in him. So nothing super serious, but just wasn't able to go tonight.
Get these 10 days off before you go up to Northern Iowa. Just, what do you have to do to, keep the guys focused? Obviously, it's exam week, so
Yeah.
a big week in the classroom, but just what do they have to do to stay focused?
Yeah, I mean, times have changed a little bit, though. The finals weeks aren't what they used to be. You know what I mean? But we're in good position academically. I think we got 3 or 4 guys who have perfect 4.0s heading into finals. So I want them to push through and get that done. But this is a time, too, now as you end your normal class periods and you got 2 or 3 exams next week to get some really good practice in. Now, we had 2 good practices. We went after it on Wednesday pretty good, and pretty good again yesterday. We have to, for us to make a jump as a team and improve, we have to really value what we're doing every day in practice. And it was hard during this first stretch because the 7 games in 18 days, we got no true practices in. Since the first game until when we played UMass, from the first game to that game, we had 3 true practices, and it's hard, especially as you're working in new guys and guys are learning new things and all that. Now, we're not the only team that's going through that. But now we got some time to dig down on some things and spend a lot of time on film and show guys so they see where good things are happening and where some things we got to improve in.
You're plugged into a lot of things going on.
Yep.
You want to tell us who the new football coach is? I mean, it's just between us. We're not going to tell each other.
I obviously it's really important for the university and for the athletic department. And I'm, what I am is I'm 100% sold on the people who are making that decision, and we're going to bring in someone great. and we're gonna, people are gonna rally around the program, and we got some things that we need to do in terms of the support of that program. And I think people understand that. And whoever we bring in is gonna get us to the point where we're challenging for conference championships, and with the new rules, that means we're playing in the college football playoff, you know? And that's, I don't think I'm out of my mind thinking that that's where we're gonna get to, because I truly believe that. I truly believe that. We got some things we gotta get done, but I think there's a commitment around here to do that. And when we get the right person, it's gonna be some exciting times around here. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.